For this sequence, you need a folded blanket, a yoga strap, and possibly a couple of blocks. Lie on your back with your belt and blocks nearby and rest your head on a folded blanket. Bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees fall to each side. If this causes discomfort in your inner thighs, I suggest placing a block or folded blanket under each leg. For this passive warm-up sequence, your goal is to minimize the sensations in large surface muscles, allowing blood to warm deep tissue. Close your eyes, relax your arms at your sides, feeling the ebb and flow of your breath resonate through your body. By placing your body in this passive pose, reclining Cobbler's pose, you're setting yourself up to access deep connective tissue of the hip joints and lower spine, circulating nutrient-rich blood into core tissues. Linger here for several cycles of conscious breathing to give time for the heat of good circulation to penetrate the core and warm your body from the inside out. Let your breath, especially the out-breath, release your belly organs into the back body. Take that image and sensation further by directing your attention to the inner hips and thighs where you may feel some muscular resistance. Imagine your lungs right there, where the discomfort is, and you may actually be able to feel a slight expansion on the breath in, and a release on the breath out, dropping your thigh bones into the outer leg, leaving a sense of greater depth and even width in your hips. Though an image, this exercise is deeply effective, further nourishing connective tissue that is the source of flexibility. Using your hands if you wish, bring your knees together and with a lingering exhalation, hug your knees to your chest. Breathing in, extend your right leg to the ceiling. Breathing out, lower it to the floor and relax it. Take your belt and loop it around the bottom of your left foot, holding the belt with both hands. As you breathe in, extend your left leg toward the ceiling. As you breathe out, relax the knee, just slightly, but enough to allow the large external muscles of the upper leg to soften. Close your eyes to internalize your focus and feel the rhythm of your breathing reverberate through your body, softening the surface and awakening the core. You may not be able to feel the warmth and vitality flowing through your joints, but you'll notice it later in the form of increased flexibility and fewer injuries if you incorporate this style of warming up into your active practice. Resist the urge to straighten your legs. A good yoga practice relies on undoing as much as doing, surrender as much as effort. Hold your belt in your left hand, placing your right arm on the floor at shoulder height, palm up. Press the right hip into the floor as you inhale and lower your leg halfway to the floor. It takes time for the blood to nourish your joints. So linger here, breathing in and out gently. On your next inhalation, bring your leg back up and breathing out. Bend your right knee, placing the foot on the floor. Slip the belt off your left foot and bend your left knee, resting your left foot on the right knee. Each of these movements works a different area of the hips, resulting in increased flexibility over time. Again, linger. dropping your left knee toward the floor, allowing the deep flow to do its work. Breathing in, uncross your legs, and breathing out, hug your knees to your chest. Exhale. Extend the left leg up, and breathing out, lower the leg to the floor and relax it. Loop the belt around your right foot, holding the belt with both hands. With the left leg relaxed, breathe in and extend your right leg. Breathing out, backing off until your knee is just slightly less than straight, so that you are close to the edge of your range of motion, but not quite there. Close your eyes and direct your attention to your right hip. Imagine you're breathing in your hip, as though your lungs are there. The value of this deep muscle warmer comes in taking your time and keeping the surface as soft as possible. Hold your belt with your right hand, placing your left arm on the floor at shoulder height. Breathe in, swing your leg to the right, and breathing out, lower it halfway to the floor, no further than you can take it without your left hip lifting even slightly off the ground. Also, if you cannot steady your breath, raise your legs slightly. Coordinating a steady breath and movement is essential. Breathe in as you bend your left knee, foot to floor. Slip the belt off your foot and breathing out, bend your right knee, resting the foot on the top of the left knee. Though this exercise is passive, it's mindful. Breathe in as you uncross your legs and breathing out, hug your knees to your chest. Finish your out breath. If you've been using blocks, move them out of your way. Bring your arms to the floor at shoulder height, palms up. Breathe in, rolling to the right. Let your knees and feet fall to the floor, bringing your left arm across your chest, resting it on your right arm. Feel how nice and wide your back body is. Lower back ribs expand and release like gills. Keep your back and shoulder blades wide as you breathe in, extending your left arm to the ceiling. As you breathe out, lower it back down again. Coordinate breath and movement. Following the rhythm of your breath, inhale as you raise your left arm. This time, as you breathe out, follow the hand with your gaze. Reach out to the left until your arm is halfway to the floor. Breathe into your back ribs and keep your shoulder blades wide. Reach strongly to the left. Breathe in, raise the arm, and breathing out, bring it all the way over to the right arm again. When you're ready, breathing in, listen to the breath, raise the arm. As you breathe out, reach to the left again, following the hand with your eyes. Stop when your hand is halfway to the floor. On your next breath out, pull your left side ribs and shoulder blade toward the floor to lower your shoulder and warm your upper back muscles. Steady breathing. Now, as you breathe in, roll onto your back, and breathing out, hug your knees in. Notice how the pressure of your thighs on your abdomen increases the volume of the out-breath. Other side. Inhale, roll to the left. Exhaling, your legs and feet fall to the floor, and bring your right arm up and all the way over to your left arm or hand. Just relax. Each out-breath coaxes the belly organs to sink into the back body. Keeping the shoulder blades wide, breathe in, raising your arm toward the ceiling. Breathing out, lower it back down. Continue to coordinate breath and movement as at your own pace you breathe in and raise your right arm, timing movement to breath. As you exhale, follow the hand with your gaze, reaching strongly to the right and bringing your arm halfway to the floor. Breathe in as you bring your arm up. Breathe out, lower it to the left arm again. It's fine to take a breath or two before continuing. When you're ready, one more time. Inhale, raise the arm, follow the hand with your gaze. Breathe out, reach to the right until your arm is again halfway to the floor. If you're able to press the right shoulder and side ribs down, lower your arm as well. Continue to let the belly organs fall toward the spine. That's a release, not a sucking in of the stomach. Now inhale, roll onto your back. Roll all the way to your right and sit up in a simple crossed-legged position. Stand at the end of your mat, feet together, mountain pose, arms at your sides. Focus on your breathing, mouth closed, breath steady and confident in and out, exhalations and inhalations even, coaxing a gentle, ocean-like sound from the base of your throat. This sound will be your guide. Breathe in, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your palms together, head back, gaze between your hands. Inhale, fold from the hips, flat back as you stretch forward, and exhale, relax your arms and torso, hanging toward the floor, standing forward bend. Place your fingertips on the floor by your feet, and as you breathe in, open and lift your chest. Gaze slightly forward. Bend your knees, and breathe in, step your right foot back, exhaling to a lunge, left heel down. Place your palms on the floor, chest broad. Breathe in, step your left foot beside your right, and come down to your knees. Place your knees a couple of inches behind your hips, toes under, table pose. With your head at shoulder height and your shoulders above your wrists, flatten your back by elongating your spine from your lower ribs to your tailbone, and curl your tail slightly toward the floor. Can you feel how this pulls your abdomen toward your spine, thus supporting your lower back? Ideally, your lower back becomes as flat as a tabletop. Squeeze your elbows to your sides. Now, press down with your hands and feet, and inhaling, scoop your chest down and forward along the floor, sliding through your arms and up to upward-facing dog pose, straightening your elbows. Press your feet into the floor and straighten your knees. Pull your shoulder blades back and breathe steadily from the throat. Bring your knees back to the floor, push to table pose, and turn the toes under. Now breathe in, press down with your hands as you lift your hips high, and with the knees deeply bent, exhale and push your hips back over your heels, bringing your head between your arms. Steady breathing. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands. You can haul it up there if necessary. Straightening your left knee, open and lift your chest, gazing forward. Steady breathing, mouth closed. Inhale, step your left foot forward and exhale to relaxed, standing forward bend. Bend your knees if your back or hamstrings hurt, and rest. Place your fingertips on the floor and breathe in, opening the chest and looking forward. Breathe out, bend your elbows, pulling your belly toward your thighs. Relax your neck. Breathe in, raise the chest as you sweep your arms overhead, standing upright. Lower your hands to your chest. Namaste. Notice your breathing. Steady ocean sound. Steady exhalation. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, join your palms, gaze between the hands. Breathe in, hinge from the hips, and with a flat back, sweep forward and down. Exhale into a relaxed, standing forward bend. Bend your knees and place the palms on the floor about shoulder width. Inhale, lift the chest and step your right foot back to a lunge. Pull your upper right thigh muscle toward the bone to help lengthen and extend the back leg all the way to your heel. Press down through your hands and open the chest as you breathe in and step your left foot beside the right. Breathe out, bringing your knees to the floor to table pose. Let's turn things up a notch. Press down with your hands and feet and breathe in, lift your knees, raising your hips just to the level of your shoulders, and breathing out, straighten your knees. This is plank pose. If you can't straighten your knees without your hips rising higher than your shoulders, simply step your feet back. Steady breathing. Come back down to your knees. Keep your arms straight and turn your inner elbows forward, rolling your collarbones up. Keep your back flat and gazing forward. Breathe in. Straight body comes forward. Breathe out. Bend your elbows to yoga push-up with the knees on the floor. Inhale, swing your chest through your arms, push your elbows forward and roll over your toes to upward facing dog pose. Ground your feet and straighten your knees. Steady breathing. Breathe in, the chest expands. Support your lower back in this back bend by breathing out and drawing your lower abdomen in. Breathe in as you push down with your hands and lift your hips. Roll over your toes to downward facing dog pose. Feet hip-width apart and parallel. Bend your knees deeply, press your palms down, and push your torso toward your hips. Position your head between your upper arms. Keep your shoulder blades wide by rolling your outer arms down, straight elbows. Use a full breath out to extend your heels toward the floor, moving your inner thighs into the space behind you and straightening your knees. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale to a lunge. Pull your front left thigh into the bone, lengthening the left leg toward the heel. Open your chest and roll your collarbones up. Is the sound of the breath still steady inside? Inhale, step forward with your left foot. Exhale, straightening your knees. Relaxed, standing forward bend. Just let your torso hang. Place your fingertips on the floor as you inhale, lifting the chest. Look forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, pulling your belly to your thighs. Relax your neck. Breathe in, lift the chest, sweep your arms overhead and stand upright. Join the palms, gaze between your hands. Inhale, release the arms. Exhale to mountain pose, palms together at the chest in Namaste. Steady your breathing. Concentrate on breathing out. One more cycle. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, join the palms, gaze at your hands. Inhale, hinge from the hips with a flat back, bend forward. Exhale, hang in relaxed, standing forward bend. Fingertips to the floor, bend your knees. Breathe in, lift the chest, and step your right foot back. Exhale to a lunge. Pull your upper thigh to the bone, lengthening the back of the leg to the heel. Open your chest and roll the collarbones up, dropping your shoulders away from your ears. Steady breathing. Press down with your hands as you breathe in and step your left foot back. Exhale to plank pose with the feet hip-width apart. Broaden your chest, collarbones up, shoulders over wrists, hips no higher than shoulders. Gently tuck the tail to draw the abdomen in. As you inhale, turn your inner elbows forward and taking your body, straight as a stick, several inches forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, lowering your body 2 inches from the floor, yoga push-up. Inhale, sweep the chest forward and up. Roll over your toes to upward-facing dog pose, supporting your lower back by pulling the abdomen back and up. Breathe in, press down with your hands, push back through plank pose. Exhale, roll over your toes, downward-facing dog pose. Steady your breathing. Breath out as long as the breath in. Remember, you can consciously steady the sound of your out-breath to help steady your whole body. Your shoulder blades are broad, arms actively press into the floor to push your hips back over your heels. Ears between the arms. Breathe in, step your right foot forward. Breathe out to your lunge. Pull your upper left thigh to the bone to lengthen the back of the leg. Radiate open from the core of your chest and lift your collarbones looking forward. Step forward with your left foot as you breathe in, and breathing out, straighten your knees into relaxed, standing forward bend. This is a resting pose. Slow your breathing down. Restore equilibrium. Bend your knees, place your fingertips on the floor, and as you inhale, lift your chest and roll your collarbones up. Breathe out, bending your elbows, pull your belly and perhaps your lower ribs toward your thighs, relaxing your neck. Breathe in, lift the chest, sweep the arms overhead. Breathe out, palms together, gaze between your hands. Inhale, lower your arms. Exhale, mountain pose with your arms at your sides.